Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
This looks promising. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Ferdinand. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have...
And the shot! And he gets rid in a hurry. Neymar. Borussia Dortmund do have a chance to counter here. Looking for options for movement. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's the chance to counter. And here's Messi. Great vision. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he welcomes it in. Mbappe gets into a good position. Seedorf. Seedorf! He's going to be disappointed with... It's Ibrahimovic! That pass isn't the best. Oh, good spread. Fires it in low. And he's heaved it away. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, perfectly measured that. No goals as yet. Lahm. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the... Rummenigge! And now they can clear their lines.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bellingham. Varane calmly anticipates. Rummenigge. And it's Bellingham. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking for the run. There's the shot! Rummenigge! That is just brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Mbappe, can he spark a counter here? Ball looks a good one. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Chance for a shot! They've scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And the first half is done. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Botafogo are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Borussia Dortmund get the ball rolling for the second period. Rafael Varane. Mbappe. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. That's a nicely shaped ball. Varane deals with that comfortably. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. And this is Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. Knocks it out wide. Lahm stood his ground strongly. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Vieira. Hernes. And here's Ibrahimovic. Shot could be on. Played out towards the right wing. Lovely bit of skill. Shot at goal! Thuram. Bullet. And this is Roberto Carlos. Roberto, he rises! Off crossbar! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Van Dijk is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Botafogo do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well read, nice interception. Oh, super, real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Threads one in. Borussia Dortmund do have a chance to counter here. Rummenigge, he's beaten, tries a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And this is Messi. Pull it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Botafogo needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Neymar, can he get it through? And he shoots! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they get themselves in front! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 5.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have a breakthrough. Now, how will things develop from here? Now, this could be a chance.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Vieira. Gattuso. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Rafael Leao. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rafael Leao. Rummenigge. Now, can they get him away?
Borussia Dortmund nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Nicely spread. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now, he's got space here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lahm. Šeško. And this is Luis Suarez. And he's managed to get rid. And the referee brings it to a close. Botafogo can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. And Gullit! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And the counter is on. Gullit puts his foot on the gas. And it's Lahm. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's the chance to counter. Hoeneß. And here's Mbappe. And this is Ibrahimovic. Opts to play it back. Played in by Roberto Carlos.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Here comes another cross. They're urging him to shoot. Takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Hoeneß goes short. And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Knocks it into space. Played in deep. Oh, what a climb! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Neymar concedes a free kick for that. And it's Seedorf. And here's Roberto Carlos. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Botafogo are behind here, despite their domination of possession. But they've got it again. Threads one in. He is just caressing the ball. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he shoots! Split-second reaction.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Botafogo have their second corner now. Hoeneß plays it short. Roberto Carlos! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Lahm is herring after that one. Hoeneß is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And here's Ibrahimovic. A lot of space ahead of him. Seedorf, and the shot! Really well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It's Luis Suarez! And that is quite wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're back in front! He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Borussia Dortmund go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Chance! They want to be quick to recover this.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Lahm has good running with the ball. Swings in across. That's a good ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. Hoeneß. Seedorf.
This is the time you need that pace.
Varane is there and he can get that clear.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Neymar. Great ball and he's in here. They've done it! Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Engages and forces him off the ball. Lahm. Great vision. And it's Lahm. And here's Hullet. Lahm. Vieira. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And that's a good ball. Ibrahim. And a chance! Oh, taken with style. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Senhoras e senhores, vamos dar os parabéns ao sócio torcedor que comemora seu aniversário hoje. Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 5, camisa 20. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 10, camisa 18.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Full it. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Goes! There it is! Ferdinand to Thuram, and it's Azar. Hernes, and here's Mbappe, looking to play him in. Hernes! He has done it! The second half sparked straight into life. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
We have got our great chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
On the number 3 coming up.
Camisa 9 vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 21.
And it's been taken short. There's the shot! Goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 14.
This has become one superb game of football.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That looks a good ball through. He might be in here. Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Out to the left it goes. And that was nowhere near his best.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Botafogo perhaps contemplating their next change here. Azar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Van Dijk. That's been cut out, well played. Bale being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive...
Decent chance! Goal! Botafogo! And the comeback is complete. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Botafogo get themselves into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Azar. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pelé tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught. Has another go! Oh, crossbar!
Substituição em andamento.
Cruyff. Lahm. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bale. Can he get on the end of this? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Borussia Dortmund really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. And Messi! Oh, it's hit the post! And that has been clubbed away. Azar. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. He has a look at... Shapes to shoot! And it's in! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Botafogo go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Now it's Bale. Vieira. And it's Azar. And it's Thuram. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now, can they get him away? Oh, no joy this time. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Ferdinand. Oh, what has happened here? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Van Dijk. That's Vieira. Pelé. Oh, they could break here. Aims beyond the defence. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's there to clear it. Botafogo get their 4th corner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Pelé! And that may well be that. That is that. Botafogo have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Yeah, simply a combination of one team refusing to be beaten no matter what, and another not quite able to kill off their opponents. But it made for great viewing.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. It's a pretty loose pass. It's good running with the ball. And here's Ibrahimovic. Mbappe. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ibrahimovic. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
And this is Roberto Carlos. Gullit. And here's Ibrahimovic. Crossed in once more. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Still goalless at the moment. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mbappe. And he's on a charge. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador camisa 4.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Decent chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Vieira. Botafogo. One down, despite having the better chances here. And here's Mbappe. Seedorf. Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. It's a goal. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
That has certainly made things interesting. He's having a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they're back in front. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Borussia Dortmund get themselves into the lead. Can he get on the end of this? And he's gone looking for safety. Looking for options for movement. He's had a shot! Kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Botafogo have their second corner now. Hoeneß with the short one. Lovely feet. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's going for goal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Hoeneß usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Seedorf. That has found him in acres of space.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Botafogo are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bellingham. Seedorf. Now Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, good spread. Rummenigge, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Lovely
Lovely
pass, but can he get there? Roberto Carlos. It's a goal kick. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. And we hit half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 20.
There's the start of the second half.
Botafogo really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Looking to play him in. Gullit has it out wide and in space. Oh, that's neat. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Botafogo come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Oh, smashing header! He won't be happy with that one. Messi. Bellingham is always looking to break lines. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty. Rummenigge! He's missed, but not by that far. Ferdinand. And it's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Gullit. He's through, now is he in? Shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Botafogo have their third corner. And it's been taken short. He's got away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Gullit. Nice interception, well timed. Vieira. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. And no, he's seen through all of that. Lahm defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Bale.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 14. Vai ser
It's a good foot in there.
pelo jogador.
Vieira
Camisa
cuts a
26.
frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He is through. Real chance! Oh, what has happened here? And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Bale absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Threads one in, and that is expertly dealt with. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rafael Leao. Now it's Hullet. Vieira. That has been cut short. And it's Cruyff. Vieira. Botafogo looking to pass their way through. That's a cute ball. Played into space out wide. Cruyff picks it up out wide.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, good-looking ball. He's through here.
Borussia Dortmund really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale, a player who needs no introduction. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's going to go a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Pele driving on and making good progress. Nicely weighted ball. Botafogo with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Lahm plays it short. And he lines up a cross. Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple. And that is as far as it goes. Botafogo can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here.
Oh, Peter, you'd have to go a long way to find a defender who works harder than Araujo. So fast and physical.
And we saw that, of course, especially in 2022 in Spanish football's biggest game.
When he scored one of his team's 4 goals. In the end, though, the men from Madrid went on to win the season by a pretty big points margin.
13, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Araujo, at least he gave them a bloody nose along the way.
He's being urged to shoot. Mbappe! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Messi with the short one. Messi, Roberto Carlos gets a foot in here. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's picked out the run. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to make it 1-0. Doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. Good read, needed to be. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Hernes. Lovely bit of skill. Nicely weighted ball. And he's certainly onside here. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's the keeper's ball. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Lahm. Lahm takes control of it and he's on the move. Vieira. And no, that was never going to make it. Rummenigge. Borussia Dortmund look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Botafogo are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he welcomes it in. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Rafael Varane. Vieira. Rummenigge. Back into the middle. Messi. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Varane cuts out the pass. Can he get it through? And he cuts out the supply. And it's Lahm. That is what... And Messi! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Araujo, a player who needs no introduction.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Aimed beyond the defence. And he's there to get it away. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
That has been cut short. Well-timed, excellent interception.
That's good play from him.
Ibrahimovic. Now who's going to be first to this? It'll be a throw-in. Botafogo claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Botafogo have their second corner now. And that should get the job done. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. He's through here. There's the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Well, they've got it again. Some good work on the right flank here. No, that's been intercepted. And they've got rid. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Senhoras e senhores, os souvenirs da partida de hoje já estão à venda no saguão do estádio. Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 19, camisa 24, camisa 20, camisa 17. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 7, camisa 26, camisa 22, camisa 4.
Here we go again then.
Botafogo really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Knocks it into space. Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Thuram. Can he get on the end of this? Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. He's away! He's won Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Hoeneß with the clearance. Pull it. And now they can spring out of defence. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, important interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Botafogo, still this single goal behind. Now it's Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Botafogo needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great
chance! Oh, and it's come back out to him. They've done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Botafogo can make their change now with a break in play.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Botafogo grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Hazard picks it up out, shapes to shoot! Goal! Botafogo! And the comeback is complete! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Botafogo go into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And this is Pullet, and the flat takes a shot! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Substituição em andamento.
Borussia Dortmund choosing to make the first change. So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Threads one in. Pull it. Botafogo have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Roberto Carlos running with the ball. Oh, played right into his path. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Bale.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tries to play it through, and it's been played through. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Bottom. And the shot! Well, that is remarkable.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And it's Hazard. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Oh, they could break here. And here's Rafael Leao, and he's managed to get free. Picked out brilliantly. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great position.
And Hullet! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's tidy. This could be their final throw of the dice. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. Hullet. Hazard. Now it's Hazard. Tries to pass it through. Shot could be on.
Indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Bale plays it short. Vieira does well to get it back.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short. Opts to... Oh, shooting chance! And another try! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And this is Bale. Hullet. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Botafogo have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Hullet picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Botafogo definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this is just...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Ibrahimovic.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Just eases him off the ball. Chooses to go cross-field. Lahm. Pass somewhat off target. Roberto Carlos. Lahm makes the interception. Hoeneß. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's come to nothing. Vieira. Now Hoeneß. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Mbappe. He's got to be in here. There's the shot! Gullit. No goals as yet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been won straight back. And now the breakaway. This interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Messi. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Ibrahimovic! Oh, off the bar! And that should get the job done. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the... And Gullit! It's bounced back off the post. Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Camisa 6.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Botafogo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Lahm gets across to intercept that. Hoeneß is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Now, can they get him away? And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Hoeneß powering forward here. Hoeneß. Oh, this is a terrific run. Seedorf's delivery. So what can they make of this? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Ibrahim. He's having a shot! And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Rafael Varane is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Pullet. And the pass is intercepted.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's made its way to him. And he's there to get it away. Vieira. Hoeneß cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out.
And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Senhoras e senhores, não estacionem do lado de fora do estádio. Agradecemos a cooperação. Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 20.
And we are underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Pullet. And they win it back again. Botafogo come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And here's Hullet. Now it's Bale. Bale. Now it's Bale. Great chance! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Botafogo grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Hullet. Rummenigge going about things with real menace. Aims beyond the defence. Rummenigge. And a chance! In he goes again. Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And again they hit the front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 14. Sai para a entrada do
Botafogo
jogador.
can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Borussia Dortmund get themselves into the lead. Now it's Ibrahimovic. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And here's Hullet. Oh, well played, well played.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
Teremos uma substituição.
Botafogo perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting...
Hazard! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Lahm plays it short. And it's Luis Suarez.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, look at the space here. Cruyff. Vieira. Hazard. Well, they could break here. Driving on and making good progress.
Botafogo really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That has not gone well. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for a runner.
Substituição.
Vieira. Pelé. Looking for options for movement. Lovely, now then. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has a look up. And he's gone backward here. And it's Gattuso. He's chosen to go back. Botafogo are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Oh, it's come loose. Now this could be a chance. No way through, so back it comes. Chance for a shot! And he gets rid in a hurry. Varane deals with that comfortably.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly. Botafogo really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Good take and... Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Borussia Dortmund could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? And pull it! Oh, it's come loose. Well, there's the clearance. And that is as far as it goes. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very...